All right, let's see if that works. Yep, I don't understand what happens. It looks like we're back up. Yeah, it looks like we're good now again. Oh, brother. Yeah, this one's working. So there's a new one. Again, I don't understand. Last week was perfectly fine. And we're here at Cape Central using the Wi-Fi that the internet that they provide us. And I don't know. I mean, it works it works over at the baseball field perfectly fine when I do baseball games. It works in the gym. I don't understand what happens. Or something with, it's just football games this year that have been a problem. And I don't know why. Because it's not, I'm not using like my own hotspot or anything. I'm using the Wi-Fi here at the school that's password protected that, not everybody can get to. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if you're on the radio and maybe if you flipped it back to the radio and you're trying to listen over there, we are back now. You can find us on YouTube, that live stream tab, a brand new stream over there, and we do apologize about maybe the slight inconvenience on that, but you will find it over there, so you let everybody know that we will have the second half call. It's nothing like that, but
technology's great till it doesn't work, which seems to be a lot recently. Maybe there's like solar flares or something. I'm just gonna start making stuff up. Solar flares, everything. Say meteor shower.
Oh, meteor shower.
What's the thing that the Fantastic Four ran into that gave them their powers? Whatever that is. Those geomagnetic storms. Huh. Anyway.
Well, we
what
tried
we were talking about.
We tried to talk about a little college there. I guess we could just pick that up where we left off.
Maybe we'll just go back, yeah.
We go all the way back. As people get back onto our stream here, previewing some of the games tomorrow, we talked about it. Alabama and Mizzou. Mizzou is undefeated. Alabama, one loss. They defeated Vanderbilt last week, so they're still looking pretty good overall with their head coach, Kalen DeBoer, and everything like that. But also, big matchup tomorrow between Indiana and Oregon. That's one of those conference matchups now that doesn't really make a lot of sense. We were discussing that earlier, talking about how really the SEC is the only conference where every team, geographically, it still does make sense. All the teams are still touching on the map. But you've got conferences like the Big Ten now. Yeah, Oregon, UCLA, USC, all those West Coast teams that were in the Pac-12, they're in the Big Ten now, and they're playing teams like Indiana and Michigan and Minnesota, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I think that's something that a lot of people have kind of commented upon. Also going on tomorrow, Oklahoma. They'll be traveling to Texas. So that's Texas. They've been down a little bit here in the past few weeks. They have fallen out of the top 25. But another matchup going on tomorrow, both 4-1 teams. That'd be Michigan and USC. So yeah, just a few games that are on the slate for tomorrow as another week of college football in action. And shift gears, talk a little NFL. I do want to mention the Monday night game. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that saw that one. I was watching the second half. The Jaguars beat the Chiefs 31-28. And that was on Trevor Lawrence's 26th birthday as well. So he picked up a birthday win, and the Jaguars, they shared a picture, and they tagged Trevor Lawrence on the post of one of his touchdowns that he had. That game-winning touchdown is what it was. And I reposted it on my Instagram story, actually, Ryan.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the views, and you're not going to believe this, but Trevor Lawrence actually viewed
Wow.
me reposting.
Wow.
Now, how about that? And I'm not lying. You probably think that I'm just making that up, but I wouldn't. That's it's true.
Yeah.
And I have the screenshot on here too, and I showed that to you. That's Trevor Lawrence actually did view my story on the repost there on some of the just the highlights of that game. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jaguars are now 4-1. Chiefs are 2-3, and the Chiefs now are going to be playing the Sunday night game, taking on a very good Lions team. Lions with Dan Campbell, a very aggressive play call style. That's what they like to run, and a lot of times it tends to work out pretty well for the Detroit Lions. So it'll be interesting to see how they will match up against the Kansas City Chiefs for some Sunday night football. And yeah, if you're over there on YouTube watching, you can drop a comment and tell us what you think. Some of the games going on. If you got any final score predictions on the week, whether that be college or NFL or anybody, we'd love to hear from you. So yeah, you can send a message over there as well. And we are still at halftime. Teams are warming up here. Cape Central and Farmington. Knights lead at 21-14 at halftime. Everybody watching on YouTube, that live stream tab, you can watch and listen to us call the game. Cape Central Sports, also on your radio, Cape Radio 95.7 FM, and AM too, 1550 AM. It's KAPE, Cape Central Football.
So, a couple score updates. Actually, I really only have the one score update because everything else still says 0-0. Sykeston and Jackson, it is 56-0 at halftime. Jackson leads, obviously. And so that'll be a quick second half. But I've got no score. Saxony taking on Perryville tonight. In Perryville, St. Vincent on the road against Cuba. They had no score there. And Scott City taking on the Charleston Blue Jays in Charleston. And no update there either. So, unfortunately, when you have to rely on, other people to update things on the app, the score app that we use, sometimes they don't pay attention or don't think about it, I should say. And then we've got nothing. I'm going to try to look up maybe something on online here. Let's see. That's a softball. Oh, they canceled yeah, that's right. St. Vincent's not playing Cuba tonight. That game got canceled. They are going to play at Ash Grove tomorrow at 4 p.m. So they're going to play that one tomorrow against a different school as the kickoff goes back towards the end zone. They'll bring it out here up to the 10 to the 20 as he falls. And they're going to mark him down at the 22-yard line. So start of the third quarter as the Knights will get the ball first. And the offense gets out on the field as they look to the sideline for the play. Actually, they're not even looking for the play yet. Oh, I see. We got to get the ball back over to the other side first.
Farmington usually doesn't take that much time to line up and snap the ball. So
yeah, that's what that's what was confusing me. But yeah, it wasn't because we were waiting on them. We were waiting on the football to come back across the field.
A high tempo offense is what they are known for this season.
Two receivers on each side. Bad snap. It's on the ground, and they'll just tackle Tinsley back, way back behind the line of scrimmage, back to the 15-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 8. It'll be 2nd and 18.
A bad snap there by Tinsley. They will come up to the line quickly, though, after a loss of 8 on the play from their own 15.
And they're going to try to run it around the outside on the far side, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds before he gets close to the original line of scrimmage. He'll gain 5 back to the 20-yard line. Before they run that play, they don't give me a chance to say anything, but I was going to say, Tinsley comes out, hit the bad snap off his fingers, and he probably thinking, I knew I shouldn't have had that popcorn at halftime. Those of you that don't know, that's from the Adam Sandler longest yard. When Brucey comes out, it's Brucey's time to shine, and then he fumbles the football. Deep throw, and it's going to be stolen away from the receiver. Back to the 30, to the 25, and he's out of bounds. A nice interception by Martavion Robinson as he steals the ball away from the receiver. They both came down with a hand on it, and Robinson ripped it out and took it down, and he gets marked out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I think that might be just what we needed, Ryan. Great field position here. Cape Central offense with a 1st and 10.
And they'll hand it off to Murray as he runs it up the middle, pushing forward. He was basically dragging, it looked like 2 defenders with him as he gets a gain of, looks like 3.
Murray had a big first half, Ryan. That's something. How many yards did you have?
96 yards.
96. So that's quite impressive from Torrance Murray.
2 receivers to the right side. They're going to give it to Murray. He'll get across the 20, up to the 15, and across the 15 to the 14-yard line. A nice gain of 9 on the play. And it's 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Receiver on each side for the Tigers. Man in motion. Now they'll put 2 receivers over there on the left. They'll hand it off to Murray. He's going to run around. He gets tripped up, and he falls back behind the 20, or behind the 15 to the 17, so a loss of 3.
Just under 10 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. Farmington Knights leading the Cape Central Tigers 21-14. And it's a 2nd and 13 now after a loss of 3 on the play.
Receiver on each end. McGuire tried to get him to jump, and we get a flag. And it's a false start on the Tigers. Somebody did jump just on the wrong side. So 1st and 10.
$9:20 to go. That clock will continue to run. Tigers like to run a much more balanced tempo than what we've seen from the Farmington Knights. No matter what the result of the play is, it seems like they're going to run right back up to that line every single time. But that's not the case for the Tigers here. 2nd and 18.
McGuire back to pass. Brings it down. He's going to have to run. He hurdles one of his own men down on the ground, being brought down by a defender. He gets across the 20. And they're going to get to the back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 14. Receiver on each side. Bit of a high snap, quick throw, and it's caught by Robinson. He'll get brought down, and he gets brought down at the 10-yard line, so it'll be a gain of 8.
Yeah, it sounds like they're chanting, go for it. I'd imagine that's what we do, 4th and 6. And
whistles. I think we get a timeout,
Okay.
and we do get a timeout by the Tigers. So we'll go ahead. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back after this.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
At St. Francis Healthcare System, our mission is to provide you and your family with access to the level of care you need, delivered by nationally recognized providers, with the quality of care and support you expect. It's been our commitment to the region for over 150 years. Where faith guides, expert care resides. St. Francis Healthcare System, a higher standard of healthcare. Visit sfmc.net.
Back here, 4th and 6. The Tigers are going to go for it. McGuire steps back to pass. Here comes the defense, and he's going to get sacked and brought down. And they'll turn the ball over at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Knights.
that was McCarthy getting into the backfield there, who's also the kicker for the Farmington Knights. Now they've got the ball as they lead it 21-14. 7:47 remaining in the third quarter.
The look to the sideline again is he'll take the snap, fake the handoff, throw over here to the near sideline, and it's dropped incomplete.
So he was just kind of in and out of his hands there, really, is what that one came down to. Walker Lott, the intended receiver on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Knights.
We're back to pass. A quick dump over to this right side. Trying to run it up to the 30, and he'll get brought down shy of the 30-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and inches. A little bit of a high snap. They're going to hand it down to Fripp, and he'll get tripped up and fall across the first down marker for a first down.
They tried to trip Flip.
Yikes. And they're going to fake another handoff, and a throw is caught on the far sideline as he trips up, and he'll be brought down short of the first down marker. Bit of a high snap, but he brings it down, handing it off, and he'll break a tackle and get enough for the first down as he keeps pushing forward and gets to the 45-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 45.
This Knights offense not showing any signs of slowing down. The Tigers defense making a few substitutions, and they're able to get everybody off the field in time.
Tinsley will keep it himself, and he'll get pushed out of bounds in Tiger territory at the 49-yard line. So 21-14, Tigers trail as the Knights pushing it downfield now after the Tigers, they intercepted the ball in the first drive here the second half, and then they end up turning it over on downs. And now the Knights have it back, and they'll get a first down, and diving forward down to the 35 is Fripp.
They will move the chains yet again. And Colin Chastain coming in and making that tackle.
Fake the handoff. Quick throw is caught on the far sideline. Stays in bounds. Gets enough for the first down. 5:48 to go here in the third quarter as the Knights keep pushing it upfield. Driving.
I'll send Jonathan Williams on for the Tigers defense, and Iverson Dorsey coming back out and onto the sideline.
Tinsley will run it again to keep it himself. He's got enough blockers for a touchdown as he'll get across. And the Tigers are now down 27-14. It is a two-score game. Almost down by 14. As they'll line up for the extra point here with 5:26 to go here in the third.
This is 27 straight unanswered points from Farmington, getting ready to see if they can make it 28.
And the kick is up, and it is good. 28-14. As the Tigers now trail by 2 scores. And look to try to turn it back around here coming into this second half as they started out strong with that interception. And then the drive stalled out, and now a touchdown for the Knights.
Yeah, the Tigers, they tried to go for it on a 4th and 6, and it did not work. They got brought down in the backfield for a loss. Turning the ball over on downs, Farmington goes down, puts more points on the board. And while we were leading at the end of the first quarter by 14, now we are trailing by 14. Farmington Knights lead at 28-14 over Cape Central. We got to tell you about MRV Banks, Cape Girardeau's go-to for all things banking. MRV Banks, proud supporters of Cape Central Tigers. Visit them today, Mount Auburn, also online, mrvbanks.com. You can listen to the game on your radio, 95.7 FM, 1550 AM. And if you'd like to watch and listen to the game, Cape Central Sports, you type that in over on YouTube, select the live tab, and you will find us over there.
A short kick as the Tigers get it across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So pretty decent field position to start the drive as Tigers have a lot of work to do.
They do. McGuire, I would think McGuire might need to be airing it out a little bit more at this point, but at the same time, I say that Torrance Murray, he's really having a great game. So maybe we need a few big runs by him. We'll just have to see.
And they'll hand it off to Murray, and he will get to the 35-yard line. Gain of 4.
It's been quite some time since Central has last scored. About the 5-minute mark of the first quarter, actually. Now we're just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, second down.
We'll hand it off to Murray. He's going to run around the outside on the near sideline, and he'll get out of bounds. And that's enough for a first down as he gets to the 43-yard line.
And here's where we got to make sure we continue to hang on to that football. It's been a bit of a struggle this evening, and it's cost us some points, cost us some turnovers on downs. 1st and 10, though. We will keep this drive alive. 1st and 10 from our own 43.
Three receivers on the far side. As McGuire will throw over to Robinson. He's going to get to the 50, dragging a defender with him as he'll get across the 50 down to the 48-yard line. It was a nice play there by the Tigers as Robinson gets 9 on the reception.
Yes, it was. That's Robinson, who you will see play both sides of the ball. And he pushes his way through those defenders. If you see him, he's a strong athlete. 2nd and 1 for the Tigers.
Two receivers to the left. As McGuire will take the snap, turn around, hand it off to Murray. He's going to come to the near sideline, get across the 45, and brought down a couple yards short of the 40-yard line. Looks like the 42. So a first down for the Tigers.
Now just approaching 4 minutes. 4 minutes exactly after that first down to stop the clock, and Tigers have the ball.
A high snap, but he's going to bring it down, turn around, hand it off, and brought down from behind as that looked like it should have been, to me, a horse collar. Looked like he brought him down from the back.
Yeah.
We're inside the 40-yard line to the 39.
It's not one that you will see them call a lot. It's a little bit more rare to see it, but I did see what you were talking about there, Ryan. 2nd down, 2nd and 7.
They'll hand it off. Murray will get across. It looks like he'll gain a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Defense read that one pretty well, and Caleb Leask getting into the backfield there and bringing down Torrance Murray. It's 3rd and 6. He was able to gain 1 yard, though, on the play. 2:45 to go in this 3rd quarter.
Two receivers to the left side, one to the right. McGuire will get the snap, step back, throws, and it's tipped and it's going to fall incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. I don't know, really couldn't see where it went. Nobody did, honestly. I don't know if it was tipped or if it went off a helmet or what.
And they're not punting the ball.
It looks like they are going to punt the ball away.
We're going to punt when we're down by 2 scores.
2:28 left here in the 3rd.
Seems like the kind of field position where you typically go for it, too. But
I'm guessing the way the Farmington Knights have been able to move the ball, though.
They want to just pin him deep into his own territory with this punt.
And that's a pretty good punt. It'll roll, and then the Tigers are going to have to fall on it before it gets to the 20. It'll be at the 19-yard line. So a decent punt.
Are you a little surprised they punted it there, though? I just, trailing by 2 scores, given the fact that we are in a drought as far as scoring goes, I would have thought that they would have tried to air it out and try to get something going, because we need it. But now it's in the hands of the defense. We cannot allow any more points allowed tonight. We just can't do it. Farmington is on a roll here, and they're going to hand it off with this 1st and 10.
So 2:06 as they run a play, get the first down to the 31-yard line, and they're going to run another one up the middle. And this time he'll only get to the 35-yard line.
You got a Tiger that is down on the field.
And we'll get a whistle to stop play as the trainers will come out and check on him.
So as they will tend to him, we're going to go ahead and tell you about Cape Girardeau Honda, and Ryan is going to, in the meantime, look and see if there's any score updates that we might need to tell you about. Award-winning sales, award-winning service, and that is Cape Girardeau Honda. They are proud supporters of your Central Tigers. Find them on Seamers Drive in Cape, also online, CapeGirardeauHonda.com.
62-0 Jackson leads. Perryville up 35-14 over Saxony. And that's all I've got.
Yeah. You mentioned that the St. Vincent and the Cuba game was
that game is
postponed.
Or canceled.
Canceled.
Because they're playing.
You said tomorrow, though, right?
No, they're going to play a whole different team tomorrow.
Oh, they're playing a different team.
I think it was
tomorrow.
Ash Groves, I think is what it was.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, that was just canceled altogether then. And, okay, so it is good to see him up and walking. That is Chris Holloway for this Tigers defense. And it is a 2nd and 6. Farmington has the ball.
And a fake handoff. He's wide open on the far side. Running down the field. One man to beat, and he does not beat him as he gets brought down at the 20-yard line. 45-yard pass there. Passing play for the Knights. Run it up the left side this time, and he'll get across for another first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
And yeah, they just left him wide open there on that big pass. They've done that a few times in this game already.
Tinsley's going to try to run it up the middle, and he will not get through, but he does get down to the 5-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 5, gain of 4. 54 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bit of a high snap, maybe a little bit of miscommunication. Somehow he's still able to break a tackle, but he'll finally get brought down back near the 10. I think they're going to mark him down at the 8, so a loss of 3. As the clock runs, we're down to 25 seconds. As they will not have to run. They don't have to run another play if they don't want to here to end the 3rd quarter, but with
They'd
15
like
seconds,
to, don't you think?
they're going to line up like they're about to. Going to go for it anyway here. 5 receivers on the line for the Knights, and I think that was just to try to get the Tigers to jump, because now they do snap it with 1 second left. And Tinsley is going to run it up the middle, and he gets into the end zone for another touchdown. So it is now 34-14. The Knights lead here with, no time left in the 3rd. We're about to go to the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this has been rough the last 2 quarters. It's one of those things where that's going to be the kick there. It's good, but yeah, that's gonna do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. We've got one more quarter to play. Farmington Knights lead the Cape Central Tigers 35-14, and man, I gotta tell you that this is crazy. This is really kind of felt good about things after 1 quarter to play, and ever since then we've been struggling. So It's now a 21-point game here from Tiger Stadium. 35-14 is your score.
So down by 3 scores now, as the Knights will have to kick it off here from the 40-yard line, as the Tigers will line up to kick this one, or sorry, to return this one here from the, hopefully another short kick. Maybe make a good run, good return. And it is a short kick. It's a squib kick. It'll be picked up about 22-yard line. He's going to bring it out, get across the 30 to the 40 to the 45, and they're going to mark him down at the 45-yard line. So good return for the Tigers, as that's good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 45.
It is good field position. We need some points, and we need some points in a hurry. See what this offense can do, as we have not scored since the 5-minute, 39-second mark of this first quarter. It's 1st and 10 now, and 11:54 remaining in the ball game. Farmington leads at 35-14.
Hand it off as Murray will run around here the right side, get across the 50 to the other 45-yard line, as he'll fall forward to the 44. And that'll be a gain of 11. And it's a first down for the Tigers.
Well, Murray is certainly having a big night on the ground. No doubt about that. But is it going to be enough? That's the thing. They need some points, and they need them in a hurry. Tigers offense with a little more urgency coming up to the line for this 1st and 10.
McGuire steps back. He'll throw, and it's going to be caught by Robinson. Thread the needle between 2 defenders, and he's finally thrown out of bounds. Be marked down. There's going to be a personal foul, roughing the passer on the Knights, as they hit McGuire hard back there in the backfield. It'll be 2nd and 3 for now. And now they'll mark off the penalty. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line.
We'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. But 35-14, that is your score. 11:20 remaining in the ball game, and we've got good field position here. We are driving down the field. With that whistle, the clock is going to start running again.
I'll hand it off to Murray. Whoops, on the outside, and he's going to get brought down after a short gain over on the far sideline.
So he stays in bounds after a gain on the play. And so just under 11 minutes remaining in the ball game. Tigers trying to put together some type of a drive if they can. And it's one of those things that it's taking a while. 2nd down here after a gain of about 4 on the play. We've got the ball on our own 18. They're going to hand it off to Murray. And he's able to gain a few more. Maybe a gain of 3, we'll say, on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, 3rd and 2. So they say he gains 4 on that one. Put the ball on the 14, 3rd and 2 for this Tigers offense. So they will line up here. McGuire will take the snap. He's going to pass now, looking for Jathan Spain. His intended target, no. It's going to be incomplete. 4th and 2. 2 yards to go. Ryan, you have to keep the offense on the field. We need a touchdown here and nothing less. We can't settle for anything less than a touchdown.
Exactly. You got to have that touchdown. You got to try to cut into the lead. And the other thing is, too, 10:03 left here, 4th and 2. And there it goes, a turnover on downs as the ball will get nowhere. So I'm not even going to finish that thought. 10 minutes left here in the 4th, and the Farmington Knights will take over on their own 14-yard line.
It makes you kind of wonder how different this game might look right now if, say, we didn't have any fumbles. How different would this game look if that was the case? I think it probably would look pretty different. I think it'd be safe to say that. Farmington's going to take the snap here, though, on 1st and 10. He's going to run over to the right side of the field, pick up a few yards on the carry, 2nd and 6 for the Knights. And they'll look over to the sideline and try to get another play off here rather quickly, as they've been doing all night long, wearing out this defense. That's what they do.
And I feel like, too, they're going to hand it off again. Fripp will be brought down. He'll lose some yards. Looks like 3 yards. It'll make it 3rd and 9. I'm thinking, too, they're not necessarily trying for big runs now anymore. They're going to do what they can to run out the clock now, as it's 35-14 here in the 4th. We got just over 9, a little over 9 minutes, 9:05 left. Obviously, they're going to still want to get the first down here, but I don't see them trying too hard to get big plays going anymore, as they'll go with the jet sweep. You're going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll to his right. Tinsley looking downfield, and now he's going to throw it out of bounds.
Well, Ryan, that was a quick 3 and out. Probably could have been an intentional grounding there even, if they really wanted to call it, but they don't. So, okay, the game's not over yet. Tigers are going to get the ball back. That's exactly what had to happen. If they got the first down there, it would have taken even more time off the clock. But, hey.
Are they going to go for it on 4th down?
Okay. Well, this could be really big if we get a stop here then.
No, he stepped back a little bit further. He's going to punt it away.
There we go.
And the ball's going to take a bounce and a Farmington roll, and it'll be picked up at the 29-yard line. Good punt.
Nobody was there to get the ball and to...
Yeah, kind of lined up.
I don't understand.
Like what I was thinking, they're going to go for it, and that's how the Tigers lined up on defense. And I'm surprised, they didn't send anybody back just in case. Usually you send one back.
No returner. It took a nice Farmington bounce. And now the Tigers are going to have about 70 yards, 71 yards if we want to be exact, to get 6 points on the board, which they have not done since early in the first quarter.
And the quick pass is incomplete, as it looked like it went right through the hands of Robinson.
Robinson has had a few nice plays on both sides of the ball this evening. That time it is just in and out of his hands. A little overthrown, though, probably. 2nd and 10 for this Tigers offense.
3 receivers to the left, to the left side, and they're going to hand it off. Running it up the middle is Murray, and Murray will get short of the first down marker. Looks like 3rd and 1. Was there a flag? No flag. 3rd and 1.
Tigers offense looking to get a first down here. A little more urgency probably needed.
Take the snap, hand it off, running around the left side, getting the first down. Murray taking it down the sideline. to the 30-yard line and finally brought down. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 30. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Farmington 30-yard line.
And now we're seeing the hurry up here from this Tigers offense. That is more of what I was hoping to see a little earlier. Down 21 points, 7:46 remaining in the ball game. They'll make a few substitutions out there as they will send Mikael Boyd onto the field and Torrance Murray will come out.
A little bit of a high snap, handed off and running it up the middle, back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. So 2nd and 10, 7:33 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And now it seems like, a lot of people have gotten pretty quiet. There's some people that have already left. But it is 2nd down for the Tigers.
McGuire will roll. He'll throw off balance. It's caught. And they'll get back to, it looks like they gain a yard on the pass play as Terrell Grove makes the reception. So it'll be 3rd and, I thought he marked, yeah, he is up a yard. It's 3rd and 1, or 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 from the 29. McGuire steps back. Defense comes in, and it's incomplete. Dropped by the defense as it was right into his chest. And that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 9. .6:33 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Obviously, we do have to go for it. We don't have much time at all at this point.
Play clock down to 9. And we'll get a timeout. Just can't get on the right page. Seem to be confused on maybe what the play call was coming from the sideline. I don't know. They'll have to take a timeout, and 35-14 left. Or sorry, 35-14 is the score here as Farmington leads here over Cape Central, and running out of time are the Tigers as there's just a little over 6.5 minutes to go.
So as they take a timeout, talk a few things over for this 4th down, which we are going to have to convert on. You said it best, Ryan. We are running out of time. That is where we're at here. And as they take this timeout, talk it over, we tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring. Go by and visit them on Seamers Drive in Cape for all things flooring. They are your trusted source here in the area. You can also check out all the selection that they have over at their website too, stonemountaincarpet.biz. 4th and 9 from the 29. 6:33 remaining in the ball game.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. McGuire steps back, rolls, throws, and it's complete to Robinson across the middle.
Oh,
they're going to call it incomplete.
What?
That was a very late call for an incomplete pass.
I think he caught the ball.
As the referees are going to get together now and talk about it.
He caught it. Come on.
That seems to be a lot of time. And it is a 1st down for the Tigers.
If anything, like a fumble maybe, but not an incompletion.
Especially with, and we get a whistle here and a timeout called by Farmington. And now I guess Coach Eckley wants to complain and talk to the referee. And yeah, you can't call incomplete that late after
he had possession.
After a call. You got to call it. If you don't know, I mean, obviously you can't review anything here, but you can't just watch everything happen, and then as everyone starts to get up, call incomplete.
No.
Because, of course, the ball's going to be on the ground because he's getting up and leaving it there for the team, for the rest of the guys to catch up.
So, yeah, I guess the Tigers are going to get a first down, keep their small, slim chances alive in this game as they trail by 21 points. We've got 6:25 remaining, and yes, the Tigers are going to stay on the field. They'll get a 1st and 10. I don't understand that. Was it only one ref that said it was incomplete, or did they all?
This one said incomplete, and then the one on the far sideline said incomplete.
Wow.
But I think he only said it was because the other one was saying incomplete.
Yeah.
As Murray will slip a tackle, plow forward, diving forward to the end zone. He's short by about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2.
And yeah, we can't afford to waste any time here. We got to get up to the line quickly. That's what the Tigers do. Approaching 6 minutes left in the game.
McGuire will hand it off. Murray up the middle and across. Oh, they're going to say he's short at the goal line.
Yeah.
That was close.
Looked like he just barely missed it from up here. Yeah, they're going to put him down right inside the 1. 3rd and goal from the 1. And we are taking some time off the clock here to figure out what we're going to do.
We'll put 3 receivers to the left side. And they'll hand it off to Murray anyway, and he's in the end zone. That's a touchdown as he got across the goal line in time for the touchdown. And it's now 35-20. So cutting into the lead, back down to a 2-score game now as the Tigers, unfortunately, 5:14 left here in the 4th. They're going to have to get the ball back quickly.
Going to have to hope for an onside kick or just a real fast 3 and out is what we're looking for after this Joey Charlton extra point.
It's up and it's good. So 35-21 here in the 4th quarter. And the Tigers will kick it off after cutting the lead down to 14. 35-21, 5:14 left here in the 4th. Chandler, 75-7.
Whoa.
Is the score for the Jackson Indians and Sykeston Bulldogs. And just the text I got here from Cody Hinkabine. It says we have 2 kids playing not even in the program. Like the book, it's like the roster.
Yeah.
So they are down to the freshmen, I guess, playing this one tonight.
Getting some JV members involved over there. And is that game at Jackson or at Sykeston?
It's at Jackson.
At Jackson. Okay, so Jackson plays 2 straight home games after hosting us last week and then hosting the Bulldogs this evening. Got to tell you about MRV Banks, Cape Girardeau's go-to for all things banking. MRV Banks, proud supporters of Cape Central football. You can visit MRV Banks today on Mount Auburn. You'll drive right past them, and you can also find them online too, mrvbanks.com. Regular kickoff here. Looks that way. No?
Nope. There's that onside kick, and they're going to get it.
We got it.
As the Tigers grab it. And he'll fall on top of it at the 38-yard line. They get the onside kick. And it's another chance here for the Tigers to try to cut into the lead. Joey Charlton with a great onside kick as it took the big hop at the right time, went right over that Farmington guy as he outstretched, reached his hand high in the air. And then coming down with it for the Tigers as we get a whistle, as I don't think anybody was really ready yet. Coming down with it. I don't have that on my roster. Wasn't it 37? I thought it was number 37, but that's not on here. There's no 87. Okay, we'll have to figure that out. Handing it off, Murray trying outside on the near sideline, and he'll get knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line, a gain of 5.
Well, this game is not over yet. Tigers have extended their chances here late in this ball game as they find themselves trailing 35-21 now, rather. Almost said 35-14 because that's what the score was for so long. But we finally have 21 now, and we have the ball back, too, after a successful onside kick.
McGuire hands it off. Murray puts on the brakes, cuts back to the middle, and he'll get a couple of yards out of that one. It'll be 3rd and 3. Yeah, 3rd and 3.
Time continues ticking away. 4:45 now remaining in the game. Trying to see timeouts here. Looks like Tigers have 1, and Farmington has 2 of their timeouts remaining.
Man in motion. He'll fake the jet sweep, give it to Murray, and he will go nowhere. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 3.
We need 3 yards to get a first down and extend our chances.
Clock continues to run. 4:02 left here in the 4th. The Tigers are going to go for it here, 4th down. McGuire gets it, and they saw that one coming. The ball came out. McGuire picks it up, and he's going to get tackled, and they're going to lose the ball on the 4th down, turn it over on downs. Back to Farmington, 3:48 to go here in the 4th.
And that may be the play that puts this game away for the Tigers. Jackson has gone final. They win over Sykeston, and Jory Toma had 3 touchdowns for the Indians tonight.
And trying to run the ball up the middle is Farmington, and they'll gain, looks like, 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And with only 1 timeout, that's not going to do the Tigers too much good this late into the ball game. Farmington going to use up a lot of time now, unlike what they've done for the other drives that they've had in this game. They will remain in the huddle here. 10 seconds on the play clock. Now they'll hurry up to the line.
Quick snap. Tinsley's going to keep it himself, and he will gain maybe 2 yards out of that one. It'll be 3rd and 5. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Not a lot that the Tigers can do at this point. Is it 3rd down?
Yeah. Whoever's holding the sign over there is having trouble keeping track of what down it was. They didn't change it the first time. They'll hand it off, trying to run it up the middle, and he won't gain anything, so it'll bring up 4th down with 2:10 left.
Take your timeout now.
2:05, clock running, 4th and 6.
Take your timeout now. Can't get back time. That's once the clock runs like this. I mean, yeah,
They're still letting it run.
At this point, yeah.
The first time in the whole night that Farmington has taken their time is they run the play clock down to 4. And they'll punt it away. As that's a pretty good punt there by Farmington. It'll be caught for a fair catch at the 29-yard line.
1:27 left to go. That is not much time. Only one timeout. We did get an onside kick the last time we scored, so they can do it if they need to, but ultimately just not much time remaining in this game. We could have taken a timeout there, but instead we burned about 35 seconds off the clock, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 here from our own 29.
So 4 receivers, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. As McGuire will step back, he's going to throw across. Caught. Get it to the 35, 36-yard line. And now we're going to get into that hurry-up offense. 3 receivers to the right side again. 1 to the left. McGuire steps back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws. Caught by Robinson again. Gets across the 40, 45, and shy of the 50-yard line. They'll get the 1st down. That'll stop the clock.
So, yeah, clock will stop temporarily, but not for too long, so they've got to continue to manage time. Again, though, just not much time in the first place.
48-yard line. 3 receivers again to the right side, and McGuire will spike it. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think we should have taken that last time out when we stopped him on 3rd down. And you'd probably agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because now, yeah, we've got the timeout, but I don't know. I don't really feel like there's enough time to really pull anything off here.
3 receivers to the left side this time as McGuire will step back to pass again. Steps up, and it's incomplete. As it goes off the fingertips of Terrell Grove. So it'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they did the quick spike of the ball on 1st down, so cost them a down in the process just so they could stop the clock. 3rd and 10, 41 seconds to go.
3 receivers to the left, none to the right this time. Step back to pass again. Throwing across the middle, and it's tipped incomplete. As the intended target was R.J. Jennings. I'm thinking Jennings was probably the one I saw get the onside kick, 27, not 37. So I think R.J. was the one to grab the onside kick earlier.
Well, the game is going to probably come down to this play right here. If they can get the 1st down, their chances will continue, but if not, then Farmington will win the game. 4th and 10.
35 seconds to go. Bad snap. Avoiding a defender and then getting brought down in the backfield to turn the ball over with 31 seconds to go here in the 4th. The snap wasn't a low snap or a high snap. It was off to McGuire's left side, and he had to reach for it and spin around, and then when he spun around, it was too late as 2 defenders were coming in to make the tackle.
Farmington going to take back over here and probably just take a knee and get in the victory formation. That's what they'll do.
And they do take the knee, and that will do it as the clock's just going to go ahead and run out. The play clock does not restart at all, so the Knights will get a win here as the Tigers will lose their 3rd in a row. They'll fall to 4-3 on the season. Farmington improves to 6-1, and Now, at this point, it'll be Farmington with the 1 seed, the Tigers with the 2 seed. So if it comes to it and they play each other in the championship, we'll be heading up north for the championship into Farmington. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back with the post-game show, the St. Francis Medical Systems post-game show after this.
At St. Francis Healthcare System, our mission is to provide you and your family with access to the level of care you need, delivered by nationally recognized providers, with the quality of care and support you expect. It's been our commitment to the region for over 150 years. Where faith guides, expert care resides. St. Francis Healthcare System, a higher standard of healthcare. Visit sfmc.net.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plazas since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes, such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Discovery Playhouse Cape Girardeau, Rock and Roll Drive-In Chaffee, Momo's Favorite Treats Cape Girardeau, and Tropical Island Pets Cape Girardeau.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Tiger Stadium as the Tigers, they fall to Farmington 35-21 in this one, and they will end up probably with the number 2 seed in the district playoff, as Farmington will get the 1 seed more than likely. And they'll have to face each other in the championship if they want to see each other again.
Yes, this game was pretty big in that case. Really kind of the tale of two different games here, I guess, because early on we had a lot of momentum on our side. Central jumped out to a very early and impressive 14-0 lead, and after that, it was just all Farmington. They were able to put up 35 unanswered after some bad. I don't know. I mean, there were bad penalties, but also a lot of just bad fumbles. We could not hang on to the ball, and it cost us. So yes, Farmington improves to 6-1. Tigers fall to 4-3, and yeah, got to hand it to Coach Brent Eckley as he is first year back in this area, and he's coaching Farmington, and they're having quite a bit of success. They're going to be the number 1 seed in district play. But Central, this is their 3rd straight loss. Last week against Jackson, and the week before that against St. Dominic. Looking ahead to next week, we'll be taking on Lift for Life Academy. That's going to be another home game here for us. We got to do the Garber's Menswear Best Dressed Player of the Game. It's going to go to Torrance Murray this evening. We mentioned that first quarter where we saw, really, that was the best quarter for us all night long. And Murray, if you remember, very first drive of the game, he came out onto the field. We had the ball on the 35-yard line. All 75 of those yards were responsible by Murray. He was a part of every single one of those. They kept handing the ball off to him. And it worked. It worked, too. That's the thing. You might say, well, that's kind of predictable, but early on, it was working very well for this Tigers offense. After that, we could not hold on to the ball, and the Knights were able to capitalize off of it. So we fall short here, 35-21. It maybe felt like there was some slight hope for a comeback there towards the end, but really, I just don't think we had enough time. We ran out of time. We did have a successful onside kick, but we did not take our last time out there when we maybe could have, and at the end, we came up short on 3rd and 10 and gave the ball back to them. So that's where we stand. But anyway, as I had mentioned, our best dressed player of the game, that is Torrance Murray. From weddings to prom, everything in between. When you are ready to step up your style, go to Garber's Menswear. You can find them in the Town Plaza in Cape, also online. That is garbersmenswear.com. So that is probably going to conclude things for this evening. Lift for Life next week. We are once again back at home and looking forward to that, hoping to end the streak. We're on a 3-game losing streak after starting out 4-0, now 4-3. So that is something there that we're going to try to build upon. Now, there's some injuries that are a bit of a setback right now, but we just got to be positive going into our next week of play.
Yeah, Live for Life senior night next week. Last home game of the regular season. Live for Life. Last year there was a close game that a lot of people didn't think. Live for Life is one of the better schools in Class 3. They are 3-2 right now at this point in the season, and it ended up being a 44-28 win for the Tigers, but that 28 was, I believe, 28-28 at halftime. I think the Tigers shut them out in the second half, but they did a lot of keeping up in that first half against the Tigers last year, and they're going to try to do it again this year here at Cape Central. As Live for Life, they don't have a football field, so they play their games all on the road. So we have 2 weeks left. This one next week against Live for Life, and then the last game at Kennett on the road. So just about time for the district playoffs to start. That's why at this point now it looks like it'll be the 1 and 2 seeds between these two teams after this game. But like Chandler was saying, a lot of things just ran out of time at times, things that, like too many fumbles, fumbled 3 times in a row to turn the ball over. After scoring 2 straight touchdowns, that's not going to help anybody. Not going to help anybody win a football game. And, you know, it was a tough break after starting out 14-0. It just seemed that everything kind of just fell apart after that. So, yeah, like Chandler. Oh, go ahead, Chandler.
Yeah. I think you said it best there, really. It's just a lot of momentum, a lot of things to feel good about. You could tell the crowd was hyped up and into the game after the end of the first quarter. But after that, yeah, we ran into a wall. Whether it be the fumbles or, just a penalty that maybe set us back, we fell short in this one. So, yeah, looking forward to next week, of course. But Torrance Murray, he is our Garbers Menswear Best Dressed Player of the Game this week anyway. And, of course, your post-game sponsor is the St. Francis Healthcare System. You can find them online, sfmc.net. So anyway, that's I think that is going to conclude things. So.
Yeah, that'll do it here, for us. For Anthony back at the station, for Chandler to my right, I'm Ryan Winkler. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week here at home against Lift for Life on senior night. We'll see you.
You've been listening to Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Blue 42 said
This presentation of Cape Central Tigers football has been brought to you by MRV Banks, Cape Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau Honda, Garber's Menswear, Stone Mountain Flooring, Banterra Bank, St. Francis Healthcare System, and DollarSavingDeals.com. Join us next time for more Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.